can't do anything. he gets almost nothing. So
that's nutty. That is nutty.
like you've got that, and you've got shield art when you're at kill percent. So you've got a lot that you can kind of use to make dealing with Kazuya a lot less risky.
Do you want to see how Robbie does tackle this? Okay, starting pretty well. I like the nair into down air. He'll do down air if you don't roll away, I believe. So there's a stay close to the damage.
Yeah.
And the Buster gonna make his moves a little bit safer on shield and a bit more shield, not more shield, a lot more damage as well. So comboing.
And you know what? Now that SPF spoke about it, I really see the whole thing of Robbie cornering himself.
There's
right?
the smash
It
art.
feels like he's just gone straight into the corner. Like he's really not concerned about keeping stage control. And I feel like Kazuya in particular, I feel like keeping Kaz in the corner is sort of the way forward. You don't want to give Kaz that area of movement to be able to just dash in like that. Oh my
Cornering
God, that's so
yourself
much damage.
against Kaz is terrifying.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of counter. I also think that's counterproductive for his own gameplay in Shulk. I feel like Shulk wants stage control, so if you're gonna corner yourself, you're kind of like not doing what Shulk traditionally wants to do. But damn, that's what Shulk traditionally does, though. Taking off the side and forward, or net, whichever one.
And it, like Bobby has genuinely just come out like guns blazing as well. Like he's playing this so much faster than like we saw in kind of even like the Lugi and SPF games. Like he's literally just like he's trying to just pressure as much as possible. Because again, like, I talked about this in Wave 8, but like the way to beat Kaz is basically just like pressure as much as possible. Like this character's not quick.
Yeah.
So if you could just like keep walling away.
What?
At him,
Oh, that's so smart. That's genius. Anyway, he just grabbed and was like, shit, lot's running out. Bye. But one of the things that Robbie's done that we haven't really talked about yet is he's been mixing up which art he's using in disadvantage. Because we talked about how smash art means that you don't get that much, but shield art also means that you have to pick different routes. So he'll switch between the two, and then that means that you either get like Electric Wing Godfist into up B and do no damage to shield art, or you try and get that combo on smash art, like a normal combo on smash art, and it just doesn't work. So it's really difficult to deal with, and it gives him like a little bit more license to move around. However, he uses a lot of arts doing it, and then he can just die if he gets hit.
That's the double-edged sword, so to speak, right?
Boys, I'm going to be real. What happened here? Because it was right at the start of the set, we were talking about Robbie having this really substantial lead, and then suddenly Jet's been the one in the driver's seat, and honestly, just, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
whoa, calm down.
Jet trying to answer them for you right now. That's why he's in the lead.
Honestly, just so terrifying. And that's another mix-up as well, right? And Chatty, to extend on your point about the different art mix-ups, sometimes Robbie may just not go for an art.
Yeah.
Just to, you know, again, because that's 3 different combo routes that you've got to pick between. So it's going to be really hard, but Jet still keeping up. And that rage drive, you know, is gonna, outside of shield, it is gonna take that stock.
Oh, his movement, man, that's so threatening.
Yeah,
it's so scary. You're
so,
just like
menacing.
Bobby has to approach him right now. Like he needs to take the stop, but equally.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it.
But the percent, man. Oh my god, look how far he gets sent off even in shield.
yeah, I'm not. Does shield art affect that?
I don't know.
I don't think it does. It's like it's like a weird trip effect. I don't know why he has that. Can someone tell me, like, who gave that to him?
Oh, hang on, Robbie.
Oh, wait. Right, smash art now.
Smash out now, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that was
Kills
just
almost there.
that was like a huge.
Oh
my
god!
Why are you running
So
out?
it's coming.
But you gotta close it out.
He's
you
like,
you can't get a call like that and not close that out. Robbie's gotta be the one
Oh, he
to do
switched to shield, he was so scared.
Yeah, he's still terrible. I mean, like that's still a lingering threat right there.
Just so scary here, and again, just delicate.
And I feel like this favors Robbie. He can weigh out the time. You know what I
my
mean?
god.
He has so much time to work with.
Yeah, because that's the thing. The longer you wait it out, the more the arts come back as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can just charge up shield again. Now he's got smash. How's he get off the ledge?
I mean, like, no! He's done it to himself. He literally jumped into it.
Roundhouse triple spin kicks worked.
How many times have I said that Robbie just keeps himself in the art for too long?
Yeah.
He was on smash out when he got hit by that and exploded.
Yeah.
It's just he was just like he was almost caught off guard by it because Kazuya's in that animation for so long.
Yeah.
But he's sitting there like full hopping, trying to play with all these mix-ups and timings, and he just jumps into it. It's what it is.
But the problem is he was literally just full hopping constantly. You know,
Yeah.
he was trying to sort of wait for an opportunity to go for like a back air or neutral air or something like that.
Yeah.
But obviously Kazuya was still in this animation. Like he still had another hit. And Robbie's just still jumping there, so obviously just
like he got
gets smacked by the fist. Like
he was paying too much attention to his mix-ups and not enough attention to like reacting to what's happening.
yeah, literally.
But of course, game 2, going straight into it again. Robbie having that opportunity was really doing well at certain points as well. In particular, that last stock, which seemed pretty doomed for Robbie, and then he got an 80% string with Buster. But of course, oh, hang on. Oh, trying to get something spicy started there, but unfortunately not quite being in the right direction for it. And Robbie once again going back to his home into the side of the stage here, and Jet just hunting him down.
Yeah, Jet been going for a lot of this footstool setup. Hasn't been successful yet, but I like the idea. They are thinking, but it's just to land them, see what they can do after it.
Yeah. The problem is, like, if you tech, it can just be really difficult. Jet's also struggled to hit Furp stack as well a little bit.
Yeah, I've been noticing that as well.
Ooh! Almost. It's hard, especially on certain characters, because if your roll animation is low enough, you can't do it on reaction, and it's hard to react to it anyway. So it's definitely like a hard thing to nail down, but it means that his advantage isn't as guaranteed as you would normally expect.
I love that aggressive forward air off the ledge just to deal with Robbie in SmashUK, forcing him off of the SmashUK, and now once again resetting to neutral. Got a little bit of wiggling going on. Jet maybe feeling himself a little bit there. Of course, getting a game on Robbie. Again, Jet was last seed of the pool and has a, maybe in his head he feels like he's got a lot to prove to himself. So the fact that he's going toe-to-toe with one of the most well-known names in SmashUK, honestly, is really impressive at the moment. And there you go. You've got to be so careful. When you've got armor on moves like that, you can't afford to be throwing out those hitboxes.
Not at all.
And
again.
Like, he's having to win neutral a lot, too, because of the matchup.
God.
And his, like, that's an underrated part, is that his neutral is really good. We've been talking about, like, how he's not always getting the most pickups in advantage, but, like, his movement especially, and the way he plays neutral, and the way he's, like, fishing for that opening, it's really good. You see a lot of Kazuya's just kind of electric wing god fist, electric wing god fist, electric wing god fist, but he does a lot more kind of grounded movement, and it allows him to get in on characters with massive disjoints.
What we are seeing at the moment here, Jet's was really struggling. Oh, and
That's the
Wow.
Oh my
yeah, die.
Wow.
So that's his SmashUK combo, shield art combo, sorry. You just you just get hit by that like 6 times.
And there's just nothing he can do, is there?
No, like he had to switch to Smash Art in order to get out.
Yeah, like, that is what you said, Chucky. He just wastes art.
Yeah.
There's a pretty famous Twitch clip from Tarek actually, where he is doing a combo on a shield art Shulk, and like it basically goes along those lines because Shulk is obviously just stuck. Yeah. Like he doesn't go very far, so he just gets hit by the next one constantly.
I love it. I love the fact that there are like. It's such a angle. Never mind. Don't love that.
That was definitely fortunate for Robbie.
Yeah.
He was looking at quite a big deficit, but it doesn't matter. Jet getting a start just again, and look at the damage from Buster, man.
Yeah, this is the thing as well. Honestly, I want to see Jet just get out of there when it's in Buster. Like, just do not engage. In terms of, particularly with the fact that at the moment, Shield and Smash.
Oh my god! He's starting to adapt to these arts now.
He's taking his time now. He's reacting to the art change now. He's waiting for it.
Yeah, we can see Robbie at really high percents here. Much of anything is gonna start killing. An unfortunate trade there for Jet, just not quite managing to get the punish. Trying to get something started here, 143%. A lovely parry into the dash attack, and it doesn't quite take it though.
And now it's like, how the hell does Robbie like set up at? Because Jet is able to just electric underneath. He can't. Every back air he's done has been electric. The edge guard now, he has to kill him now.
And he does! He's actually going to
Wow! Full
huge
Robbie. That was a do or die situation. He chose
literally. That was such a big moment for Robbie there, just to take that stuff away. Like, as you said, Fabs, he needed to kill.
Had to.
And so he said, all right, I will do.
Watch me.
Yeah, watch me.
It was just a case of like, on stage, when Robbie's running away doing these back airs, Jet is still dashing through and still catching him.
Yeah.
And back air's long, by the way.
Robbie,
it's a long move.
Make no mistake, Robbie was losing on stage, but it's like, it's off stage is where he's got to capitalize. Because he has the biggest advantage off stage because he's got this huge sword, cover all that area, Kazuya cannot do anything really about that. But yeah, it's just all on stage is where Jet's winning it. So yeah, in that last stock, as soon as Jet was off stage, Robbie had to be in there.
Nuts.
Clutch.
Honestly nuts. Yeah. And that's the thing with Robbie is that, like, as time has gone on more and more, he has had more of that clutch factor to him as well. I feel like he really understands the fact that, you know, I have got this tool in SmashUK that can give me these insane comebacks and knows, you know, I'm going to keep this habit in the back of my mind so that if I need to clutch up, I know it's there. I know the weakness of this character. And this is the thing, Robbie is just going again and again and again and again.
Oh,
okay,
he was trying
okay,
to end it there as well.
Oh my goodness,
That's the guy there.
78% just in retaliation to the insane start that Robbie had as well. And this is the thing, like you were saying earlier on, Jackie, the movement from Jet, the dashes back and forth, it's terrifying to witness.
It's actually scary.
It's like watching actual Tekken neutral. Like, it genuinely is. Like, he's Korean backdashing and everything.
Just, yeah, trying to get something started there. I think this is the thing as well, yeah, finally the back air. Going to seal out the stock. But I think in terms of, like, the way Jet needs to improve at the moment, of DI, anywhere? Anybody seen it? Anybody seen some
That was out his power.
It wasn't there, let's be real.
He was he was trying to switch arts but forgot to press B. I don't know. Like,
that was I've seen there aren't many sandwiches left on the sandwich platter. DI. My boy's hungry. But certainly, I just want to see Jet just keep away from this Buster art. I feel like, for the most part, Jet is doing really well at dealing with the other 4 arts, right? Having the combo, either having the combo route on the shield art, just not engaging with the other 3. Just, like, got all of them down. But Jet has got the exact same game plan going into Buster, and it has allowed Robbie to really, like, pace his way back into this game, because every stray hit, every neutral win is costing Jet far, far more than if he just spent 5-10 seconds just keeping away. Don't interact while he's purple. Just don't bother. It's not worth it.
Are you peeping I don't know if you guys are peeping the difference, but, like, Robbie is, and it sounds so simple, Robbie's actually spacing his nairs way more and more off the back end, off the reverse end. And it's making Jet actually try and grab him and getting punished for it every single time. So Robbie's getting that advantage there. The shield art saving his bacon. God damn. Nearly got roasted for it. Staying in the set though. And I do like the change up of, like, how safe Robbie's being with these approaches. You know, the raw nairs are really helping him now.
Lovely slight delay there, just reacting to if he got that first hit and then going for the second one. Of course, Jet on stage, a pretty preemptive up B and that perfect spacing around the back air. Chucky, go for it.
there's a lot of slight delays that Robbie's been doing, because in the first game and in the second game, you were seeing that in order to kind of approach from the air, Jet was using a lot of down B to armor through the hits of Shulk. And you're seeing Robbie wait that out now, which is really, really rewarding for him.
Yeah, I think Robbie's definitely adapted. He's like being a bit more slower, changing the timings of his attacks. And like I said, the raw nair are being spaced effectively so that, like, you know, Jet can't burst in as much as he wants to be. And I feel like Jet's getting a little bit frustrated. He's kind of being desperate now. You see on the ledge getting punished more and more for his options, but still finding a way to get that grab.
Well, it was quite interesting actually talking to SBF after the set he had against Jet, because he said the one thing he noticed with Jet, especially towards like game 3-4, was that, like, Jet, when he was like in a sort of losing position, is he would start scrapping a bit more. He would get quite desperate, like sort of like a mental sort of switch. Yeah, something needs to find the kill. And Sam recognized that for, okay, I'm going to play even more patient.
Yeah.
He said as soon as he worked that out, the set completely switched for him. And that's why we saw like such a reversal in those later games.
Oh my god!
But
nowhere.
Equally.
But
that's like, equally, if you get the reward, like if shield art's not there and smash art's not saving you,
that's the thing as well, right? Was that Jet had that perfect combo ready, knowing that shield art wasn't there. And that was the really, really crucial thing, because every single other time, obviously he had the shield combos on deck, don't get it twisted. But it was the fact that in that moment, it's like, okay, I've got this Electric Wind God Fist at about 40, and you've just used shield art. and was just ready for it. And that's a clutch up to go 2-1 up in the set.
Yeah. One more chance for Robbie.
Yeah.
Big bomb seat of the pool.
Yeah, of course. The loser of this, as we mentioned earlier on, going on to fight Achilles.
Yes.
Which means the winner of this would presumably be fighting Kerbo then.
Yeah.
And I feel like Bobby would definitely want to fight Kerbo.
Yeah.
If there's one matchup he's happy with, a confident, it's Kirby. He loves a Kirby. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, he's beat SmashUK. Like,
Yeah.
he knows that matchup
Yeah.
inside and out.
Kind of bopped the guy as well, actually, at Colossal. Like that was
Yeah.
definitely like that was the Bobby show there.
Gotta make sure he gets through this last game and
Yeah.
then some more, you know. So how can he bring it to a game 5? He's been playing really well, I feel, but it's just that the times he makes mistakes, he dies for it, and that's just Kazuya in a nutshell, you know.
Yeah, and to be able to do that even against Shulk, against the character with an undo button, is insane.
That's fun, I love it.
Honestly, I've got to give full credit as well for like the fact that Jet's clearly done his homework. The fact that he's got the different combo routes available, the fact that he knows the exact percents that he needs to get those combos into death, and knowing what works and what doesn't. He has clearly been aware of this and has been studying up and practicing up. Because again, Shulk is not the most common character, and this is, in terms of UK Shulks, the best of the best that you're realistically going to get.
Yeah.
So the fact that Jet has got this down and ready without even having the best Shulk to grind with is really, really commendable.
I have to say that was such a good switch from Bobby as well. Like this switch into the air dodge as well helped him escape so much damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, he could have died there.
Yeah.
Like,
regardless, I mean, this is looking quite tough for Jet. I mean, there was a whole sequence on the ledge where Jet was just not coming back.
he's playing this matchup like he's Little Mac. He's just F-smash armoring through it. Like, it's nuts.
And he's forcing Robbie into the corner, you know, it's not just himself. That dashing, like you're talking about Joycey and Chucky, he's forcing himself into that corner because he's scared of the movement and, oh man, he might be dead. Has to go to
Oh my god, the
no,
weight!
no.
Oh! Gets himself out of there. Doesn't go into any art, just stays normal, stays vanilla.
But just having that awareness to recognize that realistically Robbie's going to go into shield
Yeah.
and had a read ready for it. It didn't quite work out, but again, Jet has got an entire game to play with, and please run away, I'm begging you. Stop fighting him in Buster.
Look at the
You
damage!
take 63%!
Like,
Why? There was
it's
no
Buster
need.
because you're just supposed to breathe on you when you die. Like, why are you scrapping?
There was no need.
Oh my god.
And staying alive, wow!
Even then. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Finally,
all right.
reacted with the up B at a shield. Still took 64%.
And I feel like when you're on the same stock as Kazuya, you're losing. It doesn't matter what percent you're at. It doesn't matter what percent he's at either. It's like, if you're on the same stock, it's like, damn, well, you know, goes to smash up, switches it up, doesn't go for shield, keeps the shield available to use later. Doesn't want to waste it yet. Doesn't need to use smash up either, obviously, because, you know, Kazuya's not at that percent where he will die. He's a heavy boy, so good idea on Robbie. Very smart to kind of recognize which art to use in that specific situation.
Just see here, Robbie just playing the juggling game really, really nicely.
It's how he kills, man. He has to kill now.
Also, is it just me or is Robbie keeping
used
center stage a lot more as well?
He is, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Like, he's keeping center stage. He's making sure that, you know, keeping up these ledge trap situations. And I think Robbie's recognized that that's where he's getting a lot of his money at the moment.
Yeah.
In these situations where, you know, you can't go for those dashes, you can't armor these moves. When you're stuck on the ledge against Shulkable characters, it's really diabolical.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that Robbie's made that recognition, nearly getting caught there, but just about. And again, Jet tail as old as time, just trying to get off the ledge against Robbie.
I just feel like as well, like Bobby's finally using Shulk's full range as well. Like he is, like Fabs, you commented on it before about like him kind of using the sort of the back end of the neutral there a lot more. But now he's like doing that for every other move.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Like with the back air, like he's intentionally making sure he gets like the tip of it. Like with the up tilt, he's making sure that just like he's catching it again, like the sort of very end of the sword. Like every single time he's using literally the full range just to cover literally any like option that Jet chooses, and it's been working out so much better for him.
Nah, for sure. Oh my lord.
God, that's so scary. It's terrifying.
It's just a case of how do you kill him?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say you got to seal
Don't know his
kill.
percent, but how do you get the stop?
There we go, very nice.
That's how you do it.
No smash up to mess with now though.
Yeah, all the way from getting 5 by the looks of things. But again, if there's one character that can do it, it is Kazuya.
Bust out,
Ishima,
Joycey,
I
this is
swear,
your favorite.
I
Why is he
can't.
scrapping? Why is he scrapping?
64% again. That is 128% that Jet has unnecessarily taken. I'm fuming.
I'm gonna do the maths homework later on for sure. Gonna have to brush up and
my
man,
God.
eating that whole F smash.
Bobby is looking so good this game. Like Jet is genuinely struggling to find his hits.
He's like he's implementing more and more stuff. Like he's realizing where he can go for dial storage. He's like using the invincibility of Monados to dodge Kaz lasers.
Yeah.
Which are, like, he's just he's mastered this matchup, I think, in the time that he's
that
been
was the
given.
Robbie show right there.
That was
Yeah.
a really good game for Robbie.
He was
a lot.
commanding.
I think that's good momentum as well going into game 5.
Yeah.
Damn.
Why are you scrapping with Buster Shulk? That's like
Just like that's
This
the
is
one
like-
thing you don't ever scrap with, honestly.
Like,
Of
I
all
kind of
things.
understand because, like, when you're Kazuya, you scrap with everyone in the game.
yeah, but you can.
But
you, can,
not
like, choose
Buster
your
Shulk.
moments to scrap equally.
It's
yeah.
the fact. The thing is, though, is that like I'm gonna be very real. If I would be less annoyed if like it wasn't clear that Jet had obviously been studying this matchup. Like when you've got 3 different combo routes down, depending on whether you don't art, shield art, or smash art, out of Electric Wind Godfist, and you're scrapping with the purple bastard. Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
I'm not. Fabs, I'm not happy.
I can tell.
I'm not. Fair enough.
We
not
can tell.
I can
We
tell,
can
bro.
Not
I can
happy.
tell. Gonna see how this fares off in game 5, going the complete distance. Really good showing for Jet, honestly, man. And honestly, Robbie. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with game 4.
Yeah. That was like what we needed.
Yeah,
from Robbie.
he's been getting better as the games go along, but of course it's Kazuya, man. Switches it up like that. The arts to decide which combo that Jet has to use. There's been a lot of adaptation on both sides, you know.
I'll tell you what, like
commend both sides.
Robbie must be happy as well that like he seemingly kind of had that command game in game 4 as well. Like so going into this, like he's got a plan in mind, and now it's
Yeah,
kind of like
he has a game plan.
the onus is on like Jet now to see kind of how he changes it up and reacts to what Robbie has changed.
Just goes for the upbeat instead. Doesn't get too much off it. Now we're in Smash Art. How does he get off the ledge? Very scary when you got a lot of range on the Shulk side, but oh man, you're definitely dead. Never mind, survives it. Goes into jump art, just gonna run away. That was scary.
Yeah, you just need to get out of there at that point, really. Like, it's so scary. And again, you've been mentioning this in particular, Fabs, for as long as this block has been going on for, about how Robbie is staying in art long.
Yeah.
Too long. And I understand why, but oh,
that's there.
man, switch to Smash Art
Yeah,
and get grabbed. It's just,
sacked
it's just
wrong time.
unfortunate. It's just really unfortunate.
I've got another one. Don't you worry.
Yeah, there we go.
Just in time.
Run up B, why not?
Ah, dearie me. 2 stocks apiece.
Ooh, you can't punish that -2 now, even if it's not spaced, apparently.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, like, he doesn't need it, but he has it, you know?
Ah, it's fine. Don't you? It's nice. It's a
Don't
nice
worry,
game that we all play.
he's a mid-tier. It's fine.
True, spitting. But certainly, I've got to comment on the fact that, like, all 4 games have felt like, you know, it's been like one or the other, right?
Yeah.
It's been either
This
the
one's
Robbie
been
show
so
or the
even.
Jet show. Yeah, this is like dead even all the way through.
Oh
Had
my
to go
god,
shield.
it gets shield.
Saved his life. That's the undo button right
Literally
there.
saving his ass.
Right there.
Oh my goodness, just about avoiding that. But
Yeah.
Robbie, I can feel it slowly but surely slipping away, just going as low as he possibly can there.
And it feels like Jet's finding his hits now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, he's finding his hits way more and more. And I think Robbie's game plan's kind of been reverted back to game 1, man.
Yeah, this isn't quite the same Robbie we had in that previous
Not
game.
at all. Look at the
he's-
damage.
Oh my word!
Oh no! That's it! Yo!
Whoa!
Yo!
You're kidding!
God
You're
damn!
absolutely kidding!
What a
You're
waste.
nuts! You're nuts!
That's how he finishes it?
Of everything, of how that entire set
Wow.
went, that's how it ends?
I need a Jet interview
Immediate.
more than
Yeah, I'm gonna say
anything
we
right
need
now.
Jet. If we can
We
get
need
Jet,
Jet.
we need Jet.
What a way to
Oh
finish
my
off Wave B.
God.
My God. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
The
That's the
man
man of the
of
hour.
the hour, Jet.
Hello.
Obviously, congratulations on beating Robbie. How are you feeling today, brother?
I'm feeling alright. After the first 2 sets, I can't lie, I was feeling like really drained. So going into that, I felt like I had to reset a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm happy I managed to win there. So
Good. It was very clear that across the set, like, you'd been clearly doing your homework, right? We were talking about the different combo routes that you were doing, particularly on shield art as well, like the combos that you obviously just electric winding over and over. But the fact that you
Yeah.
had the awareness to go for that, I have to ask, because I don't know whether you heard, I was getting a little bit frustrated.
oh no, that's
Here we
fine.
go. Here we go.
Oh.
Because I just have to ask, how come you insist on scrapping with Buster Shulk?
I just found it funny, to be honest. I was
found it funny.
I was listening to
a little bit of memes,
so
a
my
little
thought
bit of
process,
trolling.
my brain was like melting. I was listening to breakcore, and I was just wanting to run in there. I just start mashing
You know
stuff.
what? I'll
If it works,
Yeah.
it'll
That's
work.
like the
I mean,
only
you won,
acceptable
right?
answer, I think.
Yeah, I'll be real. If you were like,
If you
it's
said
the
it was
most
so-
optimal
yeah.
thing to do,
No.
that would be the end of the interview. But honestly, no, that's completely fair.
Yeah.
Honestly, but nah, I think particularly we were saying that like game 4 felt very much like the Robbie show, and then in game 5 it just felt like you just like something just clicked, and that game plan that Robbie seemed to like form just sort of broke away. What was like your mindset going into that game 5 in particular?
So after the game 4, I was like, they're starting to call me out for my dumb approaches. They're starting to punish me. And I'm trying to think about what I did, what I learned from VOD reviewing, or like what from the set. What are they doing that I can punish? So I noticed that whenever I'm like up close, they tend to like when they nair onto my shield, they'll do it again to try call out like some sort of option to scrap. Because I've been scrapping with them for like the entire set.
Yeah.
So when I went for that option, when I realized that was happening, I just decided to just hold shield and then try punish whatever comes after.
Yeah,
And then,
no, I can tell with that. There was a point where I think one of the stocks you got was like, you immediately nair your shield and you just up smashed out a shield and
Yeah.
stayed into the aerial. It was such a lovely call out.
Yeah.
So yeah, tomorrow I believe you're gonna have, is it Kerbo, I believe?
I think it was Kerbo.
Yeah.
We'll have
How
his
you-
Kerbo next.
How you feeling for Kerbo?
I'm interested. It's interesting to me. Like I remember a while back before BRINK, I was like, someone please help me with the Kirby Kazuya matchup. I'm completely lost. And I was like, I got some practice for that. So I'm wondering how would fare versus literally the best representative of that character here.
Yeah.
So
Well, bro, Jet, congrats today, and good luck tomorrow, man.
thank you.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your day. And